Hey everyone. Today we're going to try to germinate some almonds. So I got a couple almonds here. The first thing we're going to do, step one, is just get a little container, fill it with water, and put the almonds in there for 24 to 48 hours. And we're going to let them soak, absorb all that water. And what they'll do is they get puffed up. So you can kind of see these have been soaking for a couple of days. These just swell up. So that is the first step. So we're just going to go with the motion. Completely put them in the water. And we're going to leave that for 1 to 2 days. And then you'll see they'll swell up. What you want to do is make sure you have raw almonds, not salted or baked or cooked or anything. Just pure raw almonds. If they come in a shell, you can break the shell, take them out. That's your best bet. Alright, so after your 1 to 2 days, just get a napkin, dry napkin, get your almonds, lay them up in there, and what you want to do is moisten your paper towel. So you can, it's probably better to do that first. You want it to be moist and not wet. So we have our moist towel. You can tell no water dripping. It's a very tiny amount of water, is just wet, damp to the touch, or not damp, I guess just lightly wet. Pretty much you'll put them in, close it up, and you will get your Ziploc bag. Stick it in the Ziploc, as so. And we'll put it in the Ziploc bag, we'll close it up, and we'll just stick it in our freezer, or in our fridge, sorry, in the veggie crisper or whatever, or anywhere. Just make sure it's undisturbed, nothing sitting on top of it. And we're going to leave that for 4 to 6 weeks. Alright, so I had these in the fridge on February 14th, and I just pulled them out, and we'll be able to see what happens. So here we go. As you can see, this one's got a big fat root on it. This one is developing a root right there. This one's got a root. This one's opened up, and I don't know if it'll develop or not, but there's something there. But we'll go ahead and stick it in the soil. Alright, so the next step, we're going to plant them. So I have just some plastic cups, cut holes in the bottom for drainage. We have some potting mix. Make sure you guys don't use garden soil, use potting mix for, it's blended separately for drainage. Pretty much I have these like 80% full. I'm just gonna maybe poke a little hole in here, and then I'm gonna get our almonds. Start off with the big guy. Check out this awesome root. See a little bit of green coming out. That's the leaves right there. So we're going to just lightly put it in like that. Gonna get our soil and lightly pat it down. We don't want to break the root or anything. We'll let the water compact the rest. And we will go ahead and do the same for all of them. You can see the roots are not as developed on these, but I'll get there. So I'll just toss that in. Toss this one in. And toss that one in. And just gonna get our soil. Just cover them. Not very much. Enough. Same with that one. And the last step is to water it in. And I'm going to make sure the water doesn't dry, or these pots don't dry out. So, and you want to keep it in a warm area to speed up the germination. And you can see water's already coming out the bottom. That means we have good drainage, and that's what we want to see. And then once these guys do start popping out, so if you have a south facing window or the weather is nice outside, I would keep it in a shady spot so it's nice and warm, or put it inside in a south facing window to get that warm sunlight on it. And then just make sure it doesn't dry out. So I'll catch up with you guys when we get some progress. Hey everybody, want to do an update. So it's been about 2 weeks since we planted these seeds in the soil. As you can see, they're growing pretty well. Even the almond has turned green on the inside. 2 of them are growing decently. This one looks like it's gonna come out soon. Don't see anything from this yet, but soil looks kind of dry, so gonna need to water it. But just wanted to give you guys a quick update. Less than 2 weeks since we planted them in the soil. Have some decent growth. This one's growing about 3 or 4 inches. So as these get bigger, I'll keep updating. Hey everyone, today's Friday, May 22nd. Let's go check out how our almonds are doing. I moved them to a lot more sun. So these are good. I mean, this thing is like 6 or 7 inches tall now. Let's check out the roots. So this will probably need to be uppotted pretty soon before it starts wrapping around the pot or the little cup. This one, don't see anything. See what's going on here. Looks like the seed has rotted, so can use this for something else. Had another one here. Yep. Seed's gone. So here's another one. This thing is just as big as the first one. Roots are actually coming out of the pot now, so this one definitely needs to be repotted. Nice thick roots. So that is our progress. Once these guys get a little bigger, I'll make another video and update you guys.